This is Thoth and The Resonance, the Circle of the 17. We title this recording, Why So Serious? Take it easy. Because some humans have the tendency to judge themselves harshly when they don't create their desires exactly as they intended. At a larger perspective, you know that you are playing a game of self-expression and creation. Even though it is a game, yes, it is important. Your presence here brings a specific frequency to your world to create, to be part of the amazing soups that you are playing. The reason some of you judge yourselves about your achievements and your non-achievements is because sometimes you set higher standards for your life, whether that came from an individual outside of yourself, programming you to be exactly as they wished you to be. But have you noticed, no matter how you contour yourself, you realign yourself to meet someone's narrative of your self-expression, you cut yourself off from the divine frequency of your higher self and your spiritual family to please them. There'll be slight nudging in your being to let you know that this isn't who you are. And have you noticed how they don't really accept you the way that they want you to be? Because even they know at a deep level that you are not being who you really are. You are buying into what their ego wants you to be in the moment. And even they know that they prefer to be themselves fully. And so this just means that they have some work to do with their ego to then allow their spirit to begin expressing themselves through the ego and through the various parts of who they are. The same goes for you. It doesn't matter how you change yourself to please someone else. The ego will be happy for 2 seconds, but then they will reject how you're being after some time. Or will create drama. Even they don't understand why they don't suddenly like who you are being. At a deep level, they recognize truth and non-truth. The benefit of being yourself fully is that you begin to tap into your natural frequency of self-expression. You begin to tap into your spiritual resources, which then guide you on your path in the way that you intended to experience yourself here. You may have intended to experience yourself one way. It doesn't matter if you are experiencing yourself in a totally different way. All of the experiences that you go through matter as they have knowledge in them for you, lessons for you to learn and realign yourself to the truth of who you are based on what you have learned from these ways of being. It is the end of the year. We see often on your world someone, next year I am going to be XYZ. They are motivated by December 30th into the new year, all the way to somewhere about January 6th, January 7th, maybe less than that. And then the ego kicks in and says, who are you kidding? You can't do it. You still have a lot of time anyway. You can try tomorrow. You are happy here. It's not too bad where you are. Here, sit down, have a beer, have a glass of wine, watch this funny show, scroll on TikTok, watch some cat videos. Don't focus on this now. You have plenty of time. It's only January. Something to this extent. Now, please understand, this is not wrong because I speak on this in the way that I do here. What is happening here is that the ego doesn't want to ascend to a new level of expression and experience of itself. It doesn't want you to ascend to somewhere it hasn't been quite yet. Set your intentions from your heart and not from your ego. A fun exercise would be to close your eyes, to shut out the world for a minute, to breathe in and out of your heart, to drop the shoulders, and begin to place your awareness on your heart. When you begin to feel your heart opening, place the intention in your heart and feel what you feel from the placement of that thing in your heart. If it isn't true desire, you will feel it. If it is a real desire that you truly want to experience as your new physical experience, your heart will open even more. That is an indicator that this intention is aligned to what you desire and what your soul desires, to experience yourself through and to experience itself through as the new reality. Now please, most of the intentions are created with the energy of hustle behind it. It is the new year. Go to the gym 9 times a week. Do extreme dieting. Do hard things for so many days in a row to train your body. Really, what that means is to punish your body. When an intention comes from your heart, you will be guided on aligned actions for you to take. And these, by the way, same for your desire, have frequencies and energies of freedom in them. You are not tied to doing something 4 times a week, 3 times a day. You are inspired to take action when the time is correct. And you take the action. And the way you discipline your ego, that play through the energy of resistance to keep you safe and in your comfort zone. Your ego responds to something that it sees that it is beneficial to you, and it wants to be included in whatever you are doing. So, when an intention comes from your heart, while your heart is open, you ask the ego, hey there, what would be the most exciting way to implement this inspiration that has just come to me now? How would you implement this in the most fun, exciting way? Because you see, the ego loves excitement as well. But if you come from a rigid place, the ego isn't excited and it is not involved, if we're being honest. And so it will fight with you to keep you where you are. But when it is excited, it wants to play in the fun energies. And it isn't going to stop you so abruptly and so unexpectedly. So, if you haven't manifested what you desired to create by the end of this year, that's all right. See it as you have collected data. And now you are coming from a place of true desire. And you are going to create something fun from this awareness. Forgive yourself for anything that you may be holding on to about yourself that you haven't done or what have you. Give yourself compassion. See yourself as the higher self sees you. You are playing an important role, but please do know that you are here to have fun. So, we hope you have found some value in this. We shall speak to you in the next one.